Hey guys, I just wanted to do a really quick video with the new Uniden LRD950, and I'm a Passport 95iX user coming to this unit, so I really like it so far. The range is definitely better on 34/7 and also probably better off axis just in general. But one thing that I'm a little bit concerned about, and I've heard other users talk about this too, is the priority between K and KA band. So on this detector, when I lock out a signal, basically if that signal is stronger than a KA band alert, that signal is going to get priority and all other signals are going to get muted. And that's not something I had an issue with my IX, and not that it's a big issue on the Uniden given that the lockout radius is quite small. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you real quick how that works. So I'm going to power the Uniden on.
Uniden. GPS connected.
Okay, so there it goes. And to simulate a KA band alert, I've actually got a whistler detector over here. Oh. Yep, so you can see it's definitely getting some KA band from the whistler. But actually, I was just powering the whistler on. The whistler has a function in the menu, in case you didn't know this already, that allows it to emit like a very close to a 35.5 police frequency. So it's useful and able to, in order to be able to test other detectors on KA band detection, just to make sure they're working and stuff like that. But in this case, I'm going to use the whistler to simulate a real KA band alert and show you how that would be locked out if the locked out signal was stronger. So I've got my Bushnell over here. So I'm going to fire it real quick, and I'm going to lock out the Bushnell. Okay. Oh. That's another thing I've noticed, is that the whistler seems to overdrive sometimes at close range. It'll actually overdrive K-band into 35.5. But anyways, let's go ahead and lock this out.
Mute on. Mute memory.
Okay, so mute memory, that's Uniden speak for lockout. So now you'll see it on the screen there. I think you can see the mute memory. Oops. The mute memory means that it's locked out, and so it is alerting to that locked out signal. And you can hear the whistler as well. But obviously, yeah, it is alerting to the locked out Bushnell. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep triggering this signal for a minute so you can see it on the screen there. And you can see that is locked out. So now I'm going to use the whistler. I'm going to trigger the KA band alert. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so right there, and right offhand, and depending on, actually, I'm going to mute this real quick.
Mute on.
So depending on which direction I point the whistler, it'll give a stronger or weaker signal. But right now I'm just scrolling through the menu, so you can see it's getting not full signal, but you know, decent signal there. A little bit, definitely enough to simulate an alert. So let's see what happens when I pull the trigger on the. Well, I guess I'll have to unmute this to actually be able to tell.
Mute off.
You know how that would work. Okay. So whistler's still alerting, and there you see the lockout is actually outweighting the whistler, the KA band coming from the whistler, which in a real encounter that could be dangerous if it were to block out a real police alert. So I'm going to let off the Bushnell here, and in a second it should go back to alerting to the whistler. There it goes. And if I pull the trigger again on the Bushnell, there it goes. It's locking out the KA band once again, simply because the K band signal is stronger, and so it's getting weighted. Now, if the KA band signal was stronger, then it would get priority over the locked out signal. But that may or may not be the case when you're in danger in terms of being clocked. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that together for you guys real quick.
Mute on.
That is noisy. All right. So I'll have this on YouTube in a little bit, and I hope it helps you.